Don't you buy from stores? Okay, so the way tariffs work in America is that Trump said if you make your shit in America, we're not putting tariffs on it. In other words, it's not being taxed for the consumer. But Switches are not made in America. They're made in China. In fact, if you get your Switch, I'm gonna grab my Switch right now. If you get your Switch and look at the back, it should tell you. Okay, I have a case on. Fuck. You know what? Let's just Google it. Okay, let's just Google it. So unless they make a Switch factory in America, you're gonna pay tariffs on it. Where are Nintendo Switches made? Yeah, as I figured. So this is the reason why it's so disastrous. So for those who don't know, Foxconn is in Shenzhen, China, and they make most of the electronics the world has. So if you own anything from Apple, it's from Foxconn. And if you paid attention to the news today, they said China's being taxed, what, 60%? Like, what's the retaliatory tariffs from China? No, it's not 60, it's like 46%. You're gonna pay almost like 50% more for a Switch because it's coming from China. So unless Nintendo opens up a factory in America, whatever price we're going to see at it, and this is going to be bloated. It's going to be absolutely bloated. It's going to be so much money that you're not going to understand why it's this expensive. And normally I would say it's a Nintendo markup. Again, I haven't watched this. This is my first experience watching it. I've missed all the news, by the way, because it was month end at work and I've been too busy. But I would not be surprised if the Switch just costs an astronomical amount, because they just don't have factories in America. And if you made a factory in America, just to avoid the taxes, you have to pay American wages. Which, guess what? That would still make the Switch 2 cost a lot of money, because Americans demand really high wages. So no matter what, this is going to cost a lot.
Exercising his intuition,
This isn't intuition. I just Googled this. Ugh, whatever. Anyways, the now has been considering diversifying its production to Vietnam, partly due to U.S.-China trade tensions. By the way, this is how you avoid tariffs. If you think Russia's afraid of more tariffs, they're not, because they basically do trade with other countries and they bypass the tariffs by making shell companies. So the goods will then say, instead of made in Russia, it's like made in like Mongolia or some shit, or made in Kazakhstan, and then they sell it from there. So this is one of the ways you can bypass tariffs. But yeah, if they made a production factory in Vietnam, they still don't have to pay a lot of money, and then you can bypass the tariffs because they'll say made in Vietnam. Anyways, it's really smart. But for them to make a factory in America, it's not, if they start now, it'll take years to make that factory, which won't make sense because the Switch 2 is coming out this year. And even if they do, they have to pay American wages. So there's no good way of dealing with this. I can't wait to see the price of this. Anyways, I started the YouTube stream. I should have done this before I started the YouTube stream, but let's start this. There was a Fade trailer in 30 minutes? For what? I didn't know there was a trailer tonight. Nintendo Switch 2. That's a good intro. I think I can bump the volume to 100%. It's kind of low. Let me know if that's too high. Alright, everyone knew there was going to be a new Mario Kart. Can you believe we technically didn't Switch. Because it was Mario Kart from the Wii U, and they just added new content to it and polished it. Alright, too loud now? Alright. I got deceived. Alright, let's try that again. Some game footage captured in-engine. Actual gameplay experience may vary. Some? Oh, I hate when they do that because you can't trust what you're seeing then.
Let's go!
What is that? Oh, okay. I mean, they're showing off all the different types of vehicles. So bikes. Oh, we're gonna be on water. Oh, wait, we've been in water. That's Paulina. You think it's ever awkward for Mario to bump into Paulina while Peach is around? We're gonna Waluigi have been in this before, right? Oh, what? What is this, like, cart wheelies? Is that a cow? Why is there a cow? I didn't know it was a cow character. What was... Whoa, what the heck? He ate a burger and became American? Is that how it works? Oh god, I gotta stop eating burgers then. Was that the Devil Knievel? Evil Knievel? Oh my gosh, Devil Knievel, Evil Knievel. Mario Kart World. That's what it's called.
We're starting with Baby Park. Let's go cap a purely new.
Hello,
By the way,
everyone.
I am neither
I'm
confirming
Koichi
or denying
Kawamoto.
anything, just to be
And I'll be
clear.
one of your guides
Okay.
for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer.
How old
for
do you think
Nintendo
Koichi
Switch 2.
Kawamoto is?
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director.
I'm
for
always
Nintendo
so
Switch 2.
confused by Asians.
And I'm
Because some of
Tetsuya
these guys
Sasaki,
look like they
the
could legitimately
hardware
pass
design
off
lead
for
for Nintendo
30s,
Switch 2.
but then you find out they're 60 years old.
What you just saw was Mario Kart
The
World,
guy in the middle is at least
launching
2,000 years
exclusively
old.
on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Like every other Mario Kart game. You know what I want them to do? Give us
A brand
Mario
new
Kart
entry
Double Dash
in the Mario
Remastered.
Kart
That's what I
series
want.
Is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Didn't we already do this global thing in Mario Kart?
Depending on the
On
time
the
of
Switch?
day and
Remember
weather
the DLCs?
conditions,
They were just
the
world
atmosphere
maps.
will change.
No, how dare you? The GameCube one was the best. Double Dash with 2 riders? I'm surprised they've never
And in
gone
this
back to
Mario
that.
Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Yeah, but you will lose. There's no way
In the classic
that's
Grand
good
Prix,
for you.
race through 4 courses.
Do you remember they
and
put in
compete for first
ATVs
place.
in the last game?
But don't sleep at the
But
wheel.
no one used them because they're too
You'll
slow,
also
and you
drive
would never
the
want
next
to go
course
off-road.
as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Is this Mexican Luigi?
There are multiple checkpoints
I don't know
along
if that's
the way.
okay to say.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a
It's
checkpoint,
okay, he was always Mexican.
you'll be eliminated. Can you
That's
make it
my
all the
head
way to the
canon.
finish line?
which was never Italian.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
What the heck's free roam?
By going
Like every other
off-road,
driving
you
game?
can explore new areas and routes.
Yeah,
So
explore
drive
the map
wherever
while
your heart
race is
takes
going on.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends
What is this?
and even take photos together at different locations.
What the fuck? So now you hang out in Mario Kart instead of racing?
A brand new race across the
What?
entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
That's smart. Didn't they do that
More
for the
details
original
about this
Switch?
title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
April
So be on the
17th.
lookout for more information in the future.
Oh, that's pretty soon. Just a month and a half?
Mario Kart
Wait,
World
no, 2
launches
weeks.
on
It's in
the
2
same
weeks. We're not
day
in
as
March
Nintendo
anymore.
Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Dingy, I'll play with you. I'll play with you all,
Next,
and
we'd like to
I'm gonna get a
introduce some
Switch
of the
2.
new features
As
of
long as it
Nintendo
isn't
Switch 2.
crazy priced.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think the Joy-Con 2s look lame.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Yes. For cunt.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it
For
offers.
cut. Oh, does it? Oh my god, I just realized. I'm so sorry. Doesn't the Switch controller look like a flip blade? Think about it. The orange part is like the flip blade part. So when you press the C button, it gets a knife out. And then you can cut people out with it. I'm so sorry. The C button stands for cut. Oh god. The Switch 2's new feature is that it's also a weapon. I'm so sorry.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
I'm on YouTube, you're right.
Your kill count better go crazy, Kappa.
That was you. So quick.
Wait, is this Discord?
Oh, no.
Did you know the Samsung
Wait, no.
Game Hub had its Discord partnership terminated? I think now we know why. Because they're gonna work. They're gonna work with Nintendo instead. That just looks like Discord.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow.
Okay.
I don't want to be a hater here, guys, but do you remember COD lobbies from the early 2000s? I just want to point this out, that they're going to make this a big feature and everything when video games are doing this forever. Just saying.
For an adventure.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
What?
All right, let's keep going. Okay.
I bet you're going to sound terrible. Do you see how far away this dude is? That tiny ass microphone is supposed to pick you up. You're going to sound like you're on another planet.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly.
Oh,
even
come
from a
on.
distance.
There's no
Jump on
way
here.
this is a good idea.
All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly,
Yes,
letting you chat
'cause
with
it's-
ease.
How did you get
It's
hit by
going
a
to
bow?
filter it, but
Okay,
you
nice.
want your voice to sound natural, not augmented
And you
and
can
robotic.
use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
I think in handheld mode it'll be
If
fine.
you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job.
No, this
There
is
we
just
go, there we
Discord.
go.
you can also share your game screen.
Look at how laggy it is down there.
Really? They can do
You
that?
can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Look at how laggy lava is.
Shoot.
Oh god.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
At least they're showing how bad it'll actually be.
Yay!
Dude, that's not good gameplay to watch with it being with the
You
frame
can
rate being
chat
that
to
low.
your
Come on.
heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
I can't wait to hear Generation Z kids say skibbity and
You
then
can
talking
adjust the size of your game
a
screen.
crazy native language that they call English.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Does anyone actually use the Joy-Cons with that
Or
middle
expand
part?
another
That thing is
friend's
so
game screen.
uncomfortable.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think
Is this what Nintendo thinks their players are going to sound like while playing Mario Kart? No. There's a lot of F words going to be thrown around, a lot of swearing, a lot of hatred. Friendships will be lost. They're not going to work together. What is this nonsense fantasy world?
I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
You guys have played Mario Kart with friends before, haven't you? This isn't what people do.
Ooh, okay.
What is this nonsense?
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Taking pictures?
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like
I
your
promise you none of this will ever happen.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
Oh my god.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay, sure.
Do you think they scripted
Here,
the us?
you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
What?
By connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
I'm gonna pay money so you can put my face in the video game. Who is this? Why? You're trying too much shit. Nobody. I'm willing to bet. For those who don't remember, when the Wii U first came out, they tried to make this microphone thing a very big deal. Nobody used it. It wasn't clear at spin. Do you remember when they did like the pedometer, which counts you walking around and stuff? Nobody bought that shit. Nintendo keeps trying weird stuff like this that gamers aren't going to care about.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
And it looks If I could zoom in his face, I would. He looks like a demon. The resolution is so low. Look at his eyes. He has no soul. Okay, anyways, why would someone want this? Why would someone pay money for this?
Yo, yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on
What
here.
is this?
Your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
Why would I just want to see people's
I bet you like that.
faces like this?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
It's so blurry.
Oh,
Okay. No, wait.
good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
I'll let you fix it.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think some guy's going to actually buy the camera
Using game
and he's going
chat.
to turn it on and find out
Even
none
when
of his
you're
friends
apart,
bought the
you
camera
can play
and he's the
games and
only
hang
one
out
whose
as if you were
reaction's stepping
together
up
in the same
and he's going to
room.
feel super awkward about
Play
it.
together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while
Okay.
playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between
I mean, fine, they're
families.
trying stuff. I respect it.
All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Do we have to pay for this? You have to pay
did
for
you
that. It
think?
says Nintendo Switch Online membership
In
needed.
developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online.
I'm gonna
with
be
others
honest,
more
I wish
closely,
it was what I said it
including
was.
Family and friends.
That it wasn't the game
Almost
chat
as if
button,
you're
it
all
was the
playing
cut
together
button.
in the same place.
And that and the Joy-Con's actually a flip blade.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2
I would
camera,
like that more.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
This thing doesn't even look very high tech.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Look at this. We have to pay for
However,
this.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
Oh, that's pretty nice of them to do.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app,
No.
and different settings can be adjusted.
No,
For
I don't wanna
example,
know about
whether
this.
Parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Okay.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and
I think
play together.
Go is one of the coolest
But on
games
Nintendo
ever. It's
Switch
so
2,
easy to
you
understand
can play
too.
together locally on multiple systems using just
What was
one
it?
game.
Hikari no Go?
With
There used to be a
Game
manga
Share.
about it too.
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2.
Was this really not on a Nintendo Switch? This is an awesome feature. Like you don't have to try and badger all your friends to buy the same game to play. I don't think it'll work for everything, but like that's still really cool.
Or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with
Wow.
up to 3 other systems at a time.
This is awesome.
GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles,
Mario Odyssey?
starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
That's awesome. They're going to update old games to make this
GameShare
work.
support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
That's what I do with men. Bigger screen, same
At
thickness.
7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to
Okay.
Nintendo Switch.
But
The
it's
system's
wider.
thickness remains the same.
Okay. It's now a full HD display.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Yeah, but you should have always been 1080p. You know, we're going to like 1440p and
The screen supports up to 120
Oh!
frames per second,
At
allowing
least
for smoother
it's
gameplay and
fast.
supported titles.
at least it's a high frame rate. But I don't want it to
The
be
LCD
LCD.
screen is
You had
more
OLED.
vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
I wonder if it's good HDR. A lot of things have HDR, but they don't actually work very
The
well.
all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Mhm.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
I know,
Detach the
1080p in
controller
2025
easily
this sounds
by
ridiculous.
pressing the release button on
But at
the
least
back.
it's high refresh rate.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger
Yeah.
for greater comfort and control.
That's
when
good,
playing
but
with a Joy-Con 2
almost
held
nobody
horizontally.
plays like this. I think only kids do, and you know they don't mind the smaller buttons. But okay,
The
it's
left
good.
and right sticks are now larger.
Good, because the Switch sticks were really small for some reason. Okay, well they made it for
Each
kids.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both
Are you guys excited about this? They theorized they would do this. I have a Lenovo Legion Go, and they also have a mouse mode, but I have never used it one time, not even to test it out. In theory, this is a good idea, but I highly doubt it's going to be used.
the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
This is not going to be as nice as a real mouse, that's the thing.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop
Oh, we have
modes.
EQ?
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
This is industry standard now, so that's not such a big deal.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, do not turn this on. PlayStation has tried this. I think Xbox even tried this. It doesn't work very well. If you have only two drivers for sound, you cannot fake 360 sound, 3D sound. You can't. It just doesn't work. It sounds wrong. You just can't. It's just physically doesn't work
Place
like
your
that.
Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Okay.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the
Now
bottom
we
of the
get
system,
two.
there's one on top as well.
They should have always done this. I swear they...
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
So they gave us another port so they can sell this camera to us. No, hold on. I just want to say, when they made the original Switch, there surely has to be someone, an engineer at Nintendo being like, hey, maybe we should do 2 USB-C ports. And then they got laughed out of the room. But this, like, a lot of these ideas that they're doing right now, I swear somebody said it for the original Switch, and they chose not to do it. Like the 1080p screen, for seriously, like, I get the Switch is like, what, 8 years old now? somebody has to have said it, just like the USB-C port at the top. A lot of these features, the bigger kickstand, a lot of these features, somebody must have said it, and they just decided not to do it for the original Switch for some reason.
Or charging in tabletop mode.
Yes, the bigger storage,
Nintendo
thank
Switch
God.
2 comes with 256
Can you
gigabytes
believe
of
they
internal
launched
storage,
with 32
8
gigabyte
times
for the
that of
original
Nintendo
Switch?
Switch?
Insane.
For storing your
It didn't
game
even make sense
downloads,
back then.
Save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also
256
faster.
is still really low. I agree with that.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Fun fact, the current Switch dock for the OLED Switch is capable of 4K, but the Switch is not capable of, the Switch OLED's not capable of outputting in 4K, so it doesn't work like that. But this technology is not impressive. It's been around for a long time.
HDR is
In fact,
also
it's already in
supported
your,
in TV
if you own a
mode.
Switch OLED anyways, it's in your current dock. The games won't play in 4K, but at least, you know,
The
they'll
Nintendo
upscale.
Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
There was a fan in the original Switch, but they should have put a fan in the dock as well. So that's something that like third
On
parties
Nintendo
tried doing.
Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Historically, they've been very good on backwards compatibility, so everyone knew this was going to happen. I'm kind of looking forward to playing Switch games that had like performance issues, like Bayonetta on the Switch 2. I wonder if that's going to help it out.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up.
Fun fact,
and
I bought a
packed in lots
PS5
of
to play
new
PlayStation
gameplay
4
features.
games because the
And
PS4
to help
it acts
players
as a
better
PS4 Pro as
understand
well.
the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
So I'm hoping the same thing for the Switch 2.
Mr. Kawamoto!
Yeah, the Pokemon
Hello.
games that ran poorly will be
My
good on
current
Switch 2 for sure.
location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
I was gonna get so hyped. Do you guys remember Nintendo Land for the Wii U? That was so much fun. Oh my god. I bring back Nintendo Land. I thought for a moment. I wanted to believe.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
What is this? What happened to the Mii's?
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
Where are the
This
magnets?
sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
What?
The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets.
Okay.
And those magnets are inside the system.
Okay. That's kind
The
of cool, I
SL
guess.
and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Oh, okay.
so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay. Okay.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
This is kind of cool, but like,
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
why couldn't you just make Nintendo Land?
By combining the mouse controls
Nintendo
and
Land 2.
gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Okay.
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might
Do
not notice
housework
until they're
in a
pointed
video
out.
game.
There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on
What?
the same day as
What? You have to pay for this? What? What is wrong with you people? This looks like it's like to teach you how to use your Switch. You have to pay for... What? I don't know if you guys remember the Nintendo 3DS. Didn't they have something similar? It's not as in-depth as this. I get that. Okay, cool. You have to pay to learn about your Switch too? What are you doing? Why would anyone buy this? What? This should 100,000% be free.
Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Oh my god.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
How money grubby are they?
This is the
Paying
game
for a
card
tutorial
Nintendo
on how to
Switch 2
use your
titles.
device. On getting to know your device
It's the
better.
same shape as Nintendo Switch
Oh my
game
god.
cards, but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Who wants to bet the Switch 2 cartridges still have that substance put on it so kids don't eat it? If you lick your Switch cartridge, they purposely made it bitter. Oh god, am I gonna taste my Switch 2 cartridge? Oh my fuck.
Next up is
Oh, I don't even
additional
want to think
storage.
about this.
Switch 2
I'm
will
glad they
only work
updated the
with
speed because
micro SD Express
for those who
cards.
don't know, the micro SD card
They're a different type
run
of SD card
better
that
than
will
your,
make
Switch
high-speed
cartridges.
data transfers
The
possible.
cartridge will not be more toxic.
Yeah, okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
But why? But why? But why? What? Before someone says you have to hit a standard so games load better, cool. Just don't make those games playable or movable onto a micro SD card. Solved. Now we have to buy proprietary SD cards? For what? They did it on the Vita. Everyone hated it. Do you guys know the Xbox Series X? It has an expansion slot, but you have to buy proprietary expansion slots. Those things cost hilariously a ton. Currently they have like branded Nintendo branded SD cards, and those cost way more for no bonus performance. Maybe other manufacturers will make this, but the fact that they're doing this is going to jack up the prices of owning the console even more.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
They do this in cell phones, so this is
We're
nothing
also
crazy.
releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
I want the
In
GF
addition,
button
an audio jack has been added.
for a goth girlfriend.
We've
I'm
introduced
kidding.
a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an app.
What are these pictures? Do they not know their pictures are getting taken? These are like some random screen grabs. Can they not afford photographers either? Nintendo's my favorite indie company,
the
guys. You know
developer
what?
Article on the website,
What am I talking
where
about?
the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
All right, cool.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Oh!
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
That's just 2 months? It's that soon? Holy fuck. Oh my gosh. That's way earlier than I thought. I thought they were going to launch it like Christmas 2025.
Now,
Huh.
broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
What? There's only
The
3
first
types of
type
games?
is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Oh, okay.
These games take advantage of the performance
I thought they
and
were like,
features of
you can
Switch
only
2.
play RPGs, shooters,
The second
and party
type is
games.
compatible games that were released on Nintendo
Okay.
Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
Okay.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals,
Like on the
unique ways to
PlayStation.
play on Switch 2,
You can buy PS4
and
games,
more.
like Cyberpunk, and you get the PS5
Now,
version of
I'd
it.
like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
So this is going to be an option up to developers if they want to upgrade their game. Just try and sell it to the Switch 2 crowd.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an
Xbox does
upgrade
this as well.
on Nintendo
Well, nobody
Switch
cares about
2.
Xbox. You're the only one here
The
who
upgrade
owns
expands
Xbox.
on the base game and adds
Xbox
new
sucks.
features, including
You know what? In fact, you suck.
mouse controls,
I'm sorry.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
They
All of which
really
can be
trying to make this
accessed
camera
on
a
Switch
big
2.
deal.
Let's check out 3 new and updated
Wait, I
modes.
just realized this camera thing.
First up is Mario Party
Do you guys
mode.
remember the Xbox
With a single camera, up to 4 players
Connect?
can join the
What
festivities.
was it called again?
You'll be
They did a
able
camera
to see
too, and
each
nobody
other's
wanted it.
faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I'm so surprised they're trying this nonsense.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage too.
Do we have to buy
Hit
cameras
blocks
for
to
everyone?
collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini games using.
I'm gonna spend how much money on a camera just to do this nonsense? Okay.
Full body movement and sound. Finally, take
The
a
actors
ride
don't even
on
look
the
like they're
Mouse
having fun,
Control
guys. Come
Carnival
on.
Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
What?
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Is it me or none of this is impressive? What happened to the Nintendo creativity? This is stupid.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games.
None of this is
How quickly
intuitive.
can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a
Okay.
camera, the built-in microphone,
This is
mouse
depressing.
controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
None of that looked appealing. None of that looked like it was worth
Nintendo
extra
Switch
money.
2 players who already own Super Mario
You
Party
have to buy
Jamboree
it?
can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
To play most of these games, I have to buy a bunch of stupid accessories. And on top of that, I have to buy an upgrade. What are you doing, Nintendo? None of that even looked fun.
Please look forward to a new
Wow.
Mario Party experience.
What is
where you can
this?
see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
I know, but none of that is worth the money. Okay, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's always worth the
Nintendo
money.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
Are they gonna run at 60 frames
feature
solid?
enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Oh, is it gonna be 120
They
frames?
also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant,
Yes.
so you can play
That's
with
what
smoother,
HDR
higher
does.
definition graphics.
Okay, this is okay. You know what? This is all worth
Plus,
it just for better Zelda.
You can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koros.
They do
you
this for
haven't found
gacha
yet.
games like Genshin
Guidance
Impact.
activating. Proceed
Okay.
north.
It's Hyrule GPS.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Yeah, I want my friends to do that. Oh man.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
All right, it's pretty cool. I'll give it that.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Oh
along
god,
with
I was thinking of
improved
buying
graphics and
the
frame
Forgotten
rates.
Land. Now I gotta buy it for the Switch 2 upgrade. Unless they're gonna make me
This
pay for
story
it.
takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Wait, what?
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Hold on. Hold on, this is a red flag.
Metroid
that's a
Prime
red
4
flag.
Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch.
I'm going to quickly explain that. That's a red flag because none of that looks like it takes advantage of the Switch 2. That just looks like the game in Switch 1. If you're just going to make more content, but make it so you have to buy the Switch 2 version of it, or get the upgrade pack, or buy the Switch 2 to play it, that's iffy for me.
And a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
That just looked like Kirby normal. Okay, well, this was expected.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
I don't think anyone wants to use mouse controls.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames.
What are you, Xbox? PlayStation? Okay, I'm actually hype about this. This is a great idea. If you want better looking gameplay, you can use quality mode. If you want to be better at playing it, for those who don't know, 120 frames per second decreases the latency, so you're much more responsive in the game as well.
Per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your
this is a really good idea.
and playstyle.
But this is industry standard, but it's a good thing
Plus,
they're doing it.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but
I thought
a
he was
Nintendo Switch 2
killing
edition
himself.
as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution
that?
and frame rates.
Why does it have hair?
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
So they're already
And
releasing
if you
Switch 2
already own
games?
the Nintendo
So
Switch
don't
version of a
load it
game.
down.
You
Switch
can
2
play the
edition is
Nintendo Switch
basically
2
DLC.
edition by
Yeah.
purchasing an upgrade pack.
Oh, come. Is it me, or is Nintendo more money grubby than ever? For those who don't know, on Xbox, on PlayStation, while yes, sometimes you have to spend money for the upgrade pack, or whatever the heck they call it, to get the current generation and to fully unlock all the features, you don't have to do that for all of them. But it's looking like you have to do it for all of them every time for the Switch 2. This better be like $5 or something, like something very low, because this adds up. Like if it's, let's just put it, for example, if they made it $20 to, if you have all 4 of these games where you had to spend money on, and then you upgrade it, that's $80. It better be a low price if this is what they're going to do. This is crazy. Some of these should have, some of these should be free.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Okay, stop. You cannot make this cool. Now we're handicapped. We lost the uses of our legs. Okay, you know what? That's pretty cool. I'll give it that. That was pretty cool. We're gonna use the mouse mode to simulate wheelchairs. Yeah, wheelchair basketball. I always imagine playing that. Oh god. Oh, look at that ankle breaker. Oh wait, they don't have ankles. I'm so sorry. You can cancel me on Twitter. I'll see you guys there. Oh my god, they have legs. Oh fuck. He's dunking. This is the dream of every wheelchair basketball player. Holy fuck. Look at that 720 dunk.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new
After
twist
LeBron
on 3-on-3
retires at the
matches
age of
using dual
50,
mouse
he's going to go
controls.
into wheelchair basketball.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development
It'll be the
partners
first
coming to
Witcher
Nintendo Switch
console
2.
player to dunk.
I have long
First,
observed
they made
the
arms.
Oh my god, it's Elden Ring.
Now they make no legs.
Yes.
Whoa! This world
That's
is in
Rachel.
dire need of repair.
Yeah, they made arms and now it's like no, it's legless.
The rays of grace.
Alright, I'd be more hype about this.
Through your birth.
Elden Ring is great, but I think everyone who wanted to play Elden Ring already played it. It's on Steam, it's on PlayStation, it's very playable. You can play this even on Steam Deck.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Oh my god, she's still so hot. Tarnished Edition, 2025. I'm down for this. This is probably going to be like equal to the
Hey, I'm
Steam
Brenton
Deck version.
Sullivan from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, everyone loves
Our
Hades.
first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced
Was that the
with original or not.
Kamehameha beam?
Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山
Oh,
です。
Capcom is the
我々
best.
がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター
Oh,
6です。
fuck. We're getting all the games that have been released for 2 to 3 years.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新
Let's
モード
go
もあり
for a current generation console.
ソフ
Yeah,
トは
old
通
games.
常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1、2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動
No,
す
this
る
is
アミー
hype
ボと
because you have
アミーボカードも
120
一緒に
frames
スイッチ2の発売日にお届けしま
capable
す。
screen, high frame rate, which is great for fighting games.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
That's friggin' Hector.
All operating at normal levels.
That's
Testing
Patrick
data
Seitz,
rate
the
with
VA.
Slime. Normal. Commencing launch.
Wait.
After 2 long wars
Wait.
where our freedom was
I
restricted,
recognize this.
we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal,
Oh.
new equipment, and money.
Oh shit.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
Oh.
This
Oh my god.
planet will be ours.
The sovereign axiom.
I'm buying a Switch too.
Has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you
The
get it?
designs are so
I
awesome.
won't just stop you.
I love
I'll
firing
tear you
beams.
apart. All children, bring hope to our lives.
Oh my god. Damon X Machina. I recognize it. By the way, they gave away the first one for free on the Epic Game Store. I was so hype about this when it came out on Switch. Unfortunately, it sucked. But I'm sure they figured everything out.
Don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from
Oh
Hazelight.
my gosh.
I'm super excited for Split
I'm so
Fiction
down for
to
that.
come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
What?
Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
We went from
Let
Damon
me tell
X
you
Machina
this,
to
if you like
this.
It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Okay, I'm being a bitter old man. This is actually pretty cool.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world.
If I was trying to make that one out seem like it's bad, this is bad.
The EA Sports FC will
No,
be coming to
do not
Nintendo
buy
Switch
these.
2.
They're
Madden
copy and
NFL
pasting
will also
their
be
stupid
arriving
sports
on the
games
Nintendo
over and
platform.
over again. Do not buy this.
EA
Don't support this
Sports,
nonsense.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, it doesn't exist.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch.
Oh my god.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions,
Harry Potter!
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch
Brooms.
2 give you even more ways
Oh
to
my
experience
gosh,
the
I
event.
can already feel it with that graphics.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Oh shit! Is this a remake? Or is this new? I actually don't know how many Tony Hawk games they made. The Switch 2, oh sorry, the Tony Hawk 2 got remade for Switch, right? Or HD remaster or whatever. Oh my gosh. I've missed games like this. Wait a second. Wait a second. Women don't skate. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get canceled.
Hello,
That's all.
This is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Why did all the Hitman have
As
to be
the best
bald?
assassin in the trade, Agent 40.
You guys ever wonder to yourselves, why don't they just check to see if there's a bald guy with a barcode at the back of his head? And that's how you catch the Hitman every time. They don't even try to hide this. How do you get assassinated by this guy?
47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
It's the
And
fucking
how each
barcode.
mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Just scan it. Ring it up. If it says
Our
1999,
ever-expanding
it's the right
game will
guy.
release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
James Bond. Oh, this is a classic. This opening, the bullet hole, and then it shows the hose afterwards, right? Oh my gosh. Did they still make James Bond? I thought they were replacing Daniel Craig. 007.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Did it just say
so
07
stay
LOL? If you take
The
up Hitman, can you run his
story of
barcode self-checkout? You can.
Is reborn.
Were they helping her with her skirt? What was
Bravely
that?
Default Returns, remastered in high definition.
Isn't this already available on
Featuring the Brave and Default
Steam?
commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
Aren't most of these
Change
games
and
just
customize
already
jobs
available
to
on other
build out your
platforms?
very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents
The problem right now I see is most of these games you can just play on Steam Deck right now. You can just buy a Steam Deck
as a warrior of light once more.
and play all these now.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Oh,
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。
I presume this means we get the Like a Dragon set as well.
陥落街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
Oh man.
伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は任天堂
Who's the best Yakuza character, guys?
同じ日です今後のシリーズ
I think it's
展開にも
obvious which one it is.
ご期待ください。
Oh my gosh.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show
Yes,
a
this is
game being
Majima.
developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a
Everyone
look.
knows the answer. Come on. KT. Koi Tecmo.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Oh, it's Fire Emblem!
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Look at all those farm
Their
characters!
union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
There's a new faction called
But in
Hylians.
time, a terrible evil arose.
That's Ganondorf, the legendary commander of the
A war was
Hylians.
fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
That's Zelda from Fire Emblem.
the
Oh my
imprisoning
god!
wolf.
Perhaps
We're finally getting
we
next
truly
Fire Emblem
have
game.
traveled back in time.
This looks great. We've been waiting forever for this.
That's
The level
Hyrule
of copium
Castle.
you're exuding is
Look at the
palpable.
castle. That's the best looking Fire Emblem castle I've ever seen.
It is the past.
Wait, is it insinuating that the Legend of Zelda takes part in the Fire Emblem universe? Wait a second. This is Hyrule Fire Emblem Heroes. Wait. It's Fire Emblem Hyrule Warriors 3. Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of this. I played this on the Wii U. I didn't think it was that good. I'll be honest. It's not a bad Warriors game.
That
It's okay.
was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the imprisoning war.
I'm coping
Which
really
took place
hard
in
because
Hyrule
in
long
my
ago.
eyes, intelligent systems cannot make a good Fire Emblem. They showed that with Engage. I was
And
hoping
now,
Koei Tecmo came
some
back and
news
said,
about Nintendo
"Bitch, we made
Switch
3
Online.
houses. We'll show you how it's done." That's
You
what I
can
was hoping
continue
for.
to enjoy
I was
Nintendo
coping so
Switch
hard.
Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
Okay, so this confirms
you can
I
enjoy
should
a
buy
new membership
Switch Online
benefit
right now,
exclusively
anyways, because
on
it'll go.
Switch 2.
It'll
Please take a look at this.
It'll go into Switch 2 as well. So that's okay. That makes sense. It doesn't yet, but I'll use it on the Switch for now. Oh, GameCube!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion
love
pack
cubes.
will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh,
Nintendo
shit.
GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will
Fun
be available
fact,
at
the
launch.
Switch can
A
emulate
Legend of
GameCube
Zelda
games,
game that
so this
looks
is
like a
always possible. This
cartoon
is
come to
possible
life
right
through
now.
cell shading. Controlling the
I'd be
wind
more excited
using a
about this if they didn't
mysterious
have Wind
baton,
Waker HD
Link set
version on the
sail
Wii
an
U.
adventure across
It'd be
the
more exciting
Great
to see the
Sea.
Wii version, because
The
that one
Legend of
is
Zelda,
native
The Wind
widescreen.
Waker. Transcending history
Oh my
and
god,
the
it's so
world.
Caliber 2.
A
Please have
tale of
online, please have online,
souls
please have
and
online.
swords eternally retold.
I'm very
In
good at this
3D,
game.
weapons-based
I'm a nightmare
fighting
player.
game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon.
This is
and Link from the Legend of Zelda
this is my
series
second
enters the
favorite
fray.
fighting game on a Nintendo
Soul
console.
Calibur 2.
Oh, we're gonna be able to play as
Experience a
Link.
world
Let's
of
go.
white-knuckle
F-Zero
racing at
GX!
speeds over 2,000
You know, instead of making a new
kilometers per
F-Zero
hour.
game, I'm glad they're just re-releasing the
Put
old
it
one.
all on the line
Because that's
in
what we've all been asking
death-defying
for.
races.
Oh wait,
Featuring
no,
the
that's not what we
series
were asking
first,
for.
Machine customization
But this is
and
super
story
cool.
mode. Get ready to experience.
I'm so excited to play this again.
F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer,
Oh,
up to
shit,
4 can play
multiplayer.
together locally or online.
I will smash all your
Enjoy these
asses
classic games
in all
with
of these
clearer
games.
image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Oh fuck, this is 60 bucks, isn't
Check the
it?
controls for each title
Shit.
and customize them to your liking.
style exaggeration from you anymore, lol.
I am excited. I love the GameCube.
More titles will be added in
My
the future.
favorite shape are cubes, and I love games, and you put that together.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
I love cube games.
The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the
Okay,
same day
I'm
as
glad
the
I didn't
hardware's
buy
release.
just Nintendo Switch Online. I'll buy the expansion,
And
the
a dedicated
big expansion
controller
pack
designed
family
after the original
version.
GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access.
Oh my god,
game
it
chat.
also has a knife in it.
The Nintendo GameCube controller exclusive.
Okay, I'm actually really this is really funny. There's a company called 8BitDo, and they made a conversion kit to make your GameCube controllers into USB-C standard and wireless. So the fact that they're doing this now officially by Nintendo is so funny to me. This is already a product that you can buy right now from a third party, and now it's a first party product. Oh my god.
Exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
All
Whether
right,
you're
I'm down
familiar
for that.
with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
I pay that much just to play Soul Calibur 2.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
But seriously, have they named like one good new game that they're releasing? Outside Metroid. Wait, what is this again? Deltarune. Oh my god. Is the composer Toby Fox? The music is always so good. Oh my god. Yeah, you can. It just has that feeling, man. Oh fuck you! You're making me excited for a game I can already play right now. All right, I'm really hype on that. Launch day. Oh,
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
I think he's trying to sound
Borderlands
excited.
Is back.
Oh my god, this actually looks so good.
Through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
I liked Borderlands on
We're still in
handhelds,
development,
particularly
and
the
it's
PS
already
Vita.
The most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch
Yeah.
in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K.
I think
on
his
the way.
nose is fake. Anyways,
Hi, I'm
this looks
Dennis
pretty
Scherf
good.
from Firaxis Games.
I wasn't gonna be very excited, but Borderlands actually is pretty
We're releasing a
cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's
Civilization
7.
might actually be playable now that we have mouse
In Civ
mode.
7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
There's so much
If you
old
already own the
old
Nintendo
games
Switch
being
version,
launched
you
on
can
launch day,
experience
huh?
Mouse controls on Switch 2
Being available
by
on launch
purchasing
day.
the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
But wait, there's more.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement
Ben Bishop,
today
the hockey
is
goalie?
that WWE 2K
Oh,
is
no.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K.
The only wrestling games I care
We can't
about are
wait
like
to see them
Rumble
in the ring.
Roses.
And
When it's
on
hot
the court.
girls in bikinis and there's mud fighting.
4 kids find this old tattered man.
What is this?
They went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
Is wrestling a sport? It's supposed to be a sport.
Let's slay some trees.
Is Roman Reigns still around? Do people still hate him?
Nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
This looks like shit.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
This really looks like shit.
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything.
I don't
Let's
have
set
friends.
sail. This time, for home.
Survival kids. For those with friends.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Roman Reigns improved a lot, actually. Okay, I'm glad. I always thought it was kind of fucked up that people hated him so much.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh, Enter the Gungeon! What a
Dodge
fucking
countless
classic.
bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
I actually love these
now
games.
reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Oh.
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
I'll give it a try. I like the
We're still
2D
working
style
on the
more.
game, and we're excited to share more with you
Once
in the
they,
future.
The 2D art style was very distinct, but this 3D version doesn't look as memorable. It looks ugly, yes. Is this another game for people with friends? What is this shit? Why do they even feature this?
Hello,
It's coming in
my name is
2026
Adam
and no one
Badowski from
cares.
CD Projekt Red.
Oh, Cyberpunk!
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
Is it me or does it not
Get ready
look...
to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
It doesn't look very good. Look, man, I know it's the Switch 2, and it's supposed to look better, but this looks like the PlayStation 4 version of Cyberpunk. Am I crazy? The PS5 version is gorgeous.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Oh, Square Enix! Oh!
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメ
They
イク
leaked this,
インタ
by
ー
the
グレー
way.
ドを発売いたしま
They've been
す。
saying this is coming to Switch 2.
本作はミッドガル脱
But
出
of
ま
course,
でを描い
this game
た
is
三部
like
作シリーズの一
4
作目
years
とな
old
り
now.
20年以上の
On
時を経
Steam.
て再創作された
But still, it's
新
such
しい
a good game.
FF7 を体験いただきます。
Cloud is my favorite emo boy.
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Oh my gosh. This It's 5 years this year? Oh god. Oh! They're gonna go through a bunch of these. This actually looks really cool. Hollow Knights? Soak Song? Silkworms. Story Seasons? I hope they sponsor me more. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is either. Wild Hearts! People hate this game. You can actually get this on Humble Bundle right now. Witchbrook. Oh, looks nice. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Rune Factory. I'm surprised Rune Factory doesn't get its own. Oh my god, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This looks awesome. Looks like arcade games. Star Wars Outlaws 2025. All right, cool. I think it's with all the bugs fixed, so it'll be pretty good. Oh my god, it's Nobunaga. Nobunaga's Ambition. Fast Fusion from Shinen. They're from the Fast series. Shall Labyrinth? Wait, whoa, what is that? What? Doesn't... Huh? Wait, what was that? Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Arm. From Sega. Doesn't this one deserve its own little featurette? Isn't this a big deal? What? Why are you hiding this? Okay. Weird. Insomnia Files? Is this a new one? Oh, they showed last week. Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't watching anything. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I wasn't here last week. Fortnite. That's the hypest new game coming out 10 years ago. Oh, it was in the last direct. Alright, I didn't know. I didn't watch last direct. It's Sega, who cares? What are you talking about? Sega does really well nowadays. Sega might be top 3 in terms of video game companies right now, in terms of revenue. They're so good. They don't miss.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Okay. This is Fire Emblem. This looks like Fire Emblem. That's a Fire Emblem character. In fact, that's Marth. Marth's dead.
I give you my blood.
Oh, Marth's a vampire.
I give you my life.
Oh, okay, Marth's really gone off the deep end.
A wheel.
Marth likes wheels.
Transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Okay. Is this what happens when a girl touches your hand? Oh, it's from Software! They're handling the next Fire Emblem. Oh my gosh. Marth goes to church because he's a good Christian boy. Is this Switch 2 exclusive? What is this? That's Fire Emblem, obviously. Oh, that's a new, what is that? That's the new jet, originally from Fire Emblem Fates. That's Majora's Mask. Okay, no, Marth really is a vampire now. What the fuck? Those are some nice titties.
Tokyo, where our sessions 2 hits pretty different.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
Is this a new Dark Souls?
As we set the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Wait, is this Bloodborne? I just realized this is Bloodborne. Yeah, I remember T-Rexes in Fire Emblem. Those were cool.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Duskbloods. Is this a Switch 2 exclusive? I've never heard of anything about this. And where's the Fire Emblem in the title? That's Faye. 2026. Oh my god. How did they get From Software to do a Nintendo exclusive? What did they have to do? How did Nintendo convince From Software to do an exclusive for Nintendo? What happened? How does that even happen?
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
Did anyone hear about this?
That's all from our publishing and development
Outside the Fire Emblem universe. I'm sorry, I'll drop this bit.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development
I
partners
did not hear a single thing about this.
Prepared footage for this presentation.
That is insane.
A lot of your actual surprises is definitely hinging
In addition
on
to
the
what you
idea
saw
that
today,
Nintendo sucks Kappa.
our partners
You're
are
right,
working
Juno.
on many games
I
coming to
actually,
Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm so surprised there would be any exclusive on the Switch 2
We'll
at this
showcase
point.
more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Nintendo has shown itself to be a really
Next,
shitty partner, so...
Please take a look at this.
Why do they keep doing that tan thing? I like it when Iwata does it. Whenever anyone else does it, I feel like they're picking a fight with me. That looks like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Kirby edition. Kirby's a Fire Emblem character. I'm sorry, I'm just the worst. I just want Fire Emblem, man. Is this why Sakurai's not making the next Smash? Because he's making the next Kirby instead. Oh fuck, that's Air Ride. I remember that from the GameCube. Wait, is it? Why are there bikes? I didn't lose just one on a bike. You're on a friggin' Starjet thing. Kirby Air... Oh, it's fucking real. Oh my god. Air Riders. Why don't you just write Air Ride 2? Sakurai? Oh fuck, that's... As soon as you saw the Sora emblem, you knew who it was. Oh fuck. We're not getting a next Smash on the Switch too. And this is why. Oh my god. Alright, well, Sakura always said Smash sucks and Kirby's the best. Well, I'm glad he's following his dreams.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Fuck, you feel so old.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
I played this when I was 1 year
Next
old.
is our
I'm
last
21.
trailer for today. Please take a look.
No, I played this when I was a fetus. I'm 20. What is this? You know, whenever I'm in doubt now, I'll just say it's Fire Emblem. That looks like Fire Emblem. Ingot Isle. Yeah, those look like child soldiers.
It's Bloodborne 3!
Oh, it's Donkey Kong!
21?
He looks scarier than ever. Wait, is this the open world Donkey Kong that no one asked for? Oh my god. They're doing open world Donkey Kong for real? Alright. I'm so used to 2D Donkey Kong games, at this point it feels wrong for it to be in 3D. It's Donkey Kong Odyssey, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. This is like Wreck-It Ralph.
It's that Wario game, but with Donkey Kong usurping him.
I've never seen him so expressive. There's so many meme-worthy faces here. Oh, is this doing a crossover with Sephiroth? That's why there's a giant meteor, right? No, seriously, he's so expressive in this one. What the hell? Oh shoot, now I'm a furry. No, I'm not kidding. These are just meme faces. These are all meme faces. Donkey Kong Bonanza. (7/17/2025). Well, that's actually pretty soon after launch.
3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, why is he wearing
With
pants?
incredible strength, smash through enemies.
You know, if you take off his pants, he looks like a male stripper.
The ground, and just about everything as you demolish
Was he
your
always
way
this
through
strong?
a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap,
You punched
Nintendo
him.
Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay, smart. That's how you get guaranteed sales.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
Okay, where's the prices?
We've covered a lot of information.
Why are you not
but
talking
that's
about the
all we have
prices?
to share for today.
No, what? Why
We'll
are you
have
not
to
talking
wait
about the
just a
prices?
bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us.
Wait, where are
today.
the specs?
Thank you very much.
Where's Fire Emblem? Okay, I don't care about Treehouse at all. Good music though. All right, I'm gonna go on Nintendo website. I'm gonna check out the prices. I gotta know. What the fuck is this? What? What? Nintendo Switch video game console. $450? What? What the fuck? How much is that in Canadian? $450? You're charging like PS5 prices. $700. $700. If I want it with Mario Kart World, which I will. $700. What the fuck? $700? How many peepees do I have to suck? Is this for real? 638? Oh my god. How to buy? Where's the how to make $700? It'd be so funny if they actually made a category.
You were flexing your intuition right before starting the direct. How does it feel to guess right? Smug.
I think it's tariffs. It has to be tariffs related. The prices are insane. But they really should make a tab called how to make $700. And number 1, smuggling drugs.
Price point is very painful, but then we have PS5 Pros going for 700 ust.
That's why it's so painful. A PS5 Pro justifies it because it is a console with really high power. I don't even know what the Switch 2 is, but judging by how bad Cyberpunk looked like, I don't think it has any like current generation hardware. It won't be pushing the boundaries of performance. It will probably have a relatively new custom NVIDIA processor, but it's highly unlikely that it will be cutting edge. They never go cutting edge. If I'm paying this much, I would at least want an OLED screen. Oh my gosh, this song's so good. This song's an Ike. Yeah, if you get the bundle Mario Kart, it's $30 cheaper, so you have to get the bundle. It's 500 American dollars. That's crazy. Can you guys even afford this? Let's do a poll. I'll do a will you buy?
Nintendo is historically known for being one generation of specs behind the competitors.
At least one
gen.
gen.
It's fair enough if they have games I like, but that's purely my own opinion. I can see where you are coming from.
It's just too expensive. You might not understand this or take it the wrong way, but they're competing against the Steam Deck. Every single time we talk about this, people are like, but it can play Nintendo games. Yes, you're right. It can play Nintendo games. Great. Is it worth paying $200 more just so you can play Nintendo games? Of which there's only 2 that they mentioned. Everything else, you can play it on Steam. They're all third party. So unless you care about the new From Software Bloodborne Blood Dusk, whatever it's called, game, or the new Metroid, or the new Mario Kart, or the new Kirby Air, I don't think that's a game. Like, it's a game. I don't think that's a game that gets people to buy a Switch 2, though. That's not a system seller. I don't know, man. If you're willing to spend that much more just to be stuck in the Nintendo ecosystem, yeah. It's a bit high. So here's the thing. The talk is they're going to do a crazy price for the games as well. So don't look at it just as in just I buy console and everything is a-okay. No, you got to buy the games. And unfortunately, it looks like the games are really expensive. Nintendo games do not drop in price as well as Steam games drop in price. So not only can you spend less money and get a Steam Deck, you can spend less money buying games. And I just don't know why you would pay this premium for a Nintendo console. And remember, when you buy a game on Steam, you're not paying for online. That's not an additional cost. This is so expensive. You're paying a crazy premium. Online premium, game premium, console premium. Like, I'm a content creator, I'm a streamer, I'll get sponsorships for Nintendo games and Switch 2 games, so I'm gonna do it, but I can't even believe how expensive this is all gonna be. It's also wanting to get in early before Trump makes the tariffs and the economy even worse. Yeah, there might be a bump up on the price just because of tariffs. Okay, 47% of you guys say you won't buy it. Interesting. I don't like it. It's too expensive. I'm going to do it, but this is painful. When I first bought the Switch, I thought it was fair. I legitimately thought it was fair. Even though I knew I was going to be paying for online. Even though I knew... but like, you... how am I going to explain this without sounding like a douchebag? Oh wait, I am. No, hold on. Going from the Wii U to the Switch was a massive jump. And the price was fair for that jump. So I was okay with it. And then compared to its competitors, which were not doing... There was nothing like the Switch at the time, right? Which is a tablet form gaming console. There was nothing like it. So it felt better to do it because like you can justify that purchase. But now... The Switch 2 is competing against the Steam Deck. Asus, Lenovo, they all make PC handhelds. And then you have like Chinese third parties making Android handhelds as well. It's just rough, man. And then of course, to buy the games themselves. If you think about it, if I buy the Switch 2, how many games do I have to play through? Have to buy to justify the purchase? And even if I try to justify it as in like, hey, I'm gonna play the Switch games that I already own at a higher quality and get more content, I have to pay for that privilege as well. It's so expensive. I'm gonna do it, but like, oh jeez, this doesn't feel good at all. Everything, there's nothing. Oh no, they did give us one reprieve, guys. Game chat is free until March of 2026. Let's go. Sorry, I'm sorry. I guess what I'm about to say is not true. They did give us one free thing, which is game chat. But what exactly is stopping me from using Discord again? I don't really know that part either. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about. Oh, this is. All right. Feels bad. It's too expensive. All right. All right. One sec. If you guys have any thoughts on this matter, let me know. I know I'm sounding very negative. I get that. But this is how I feel about it. I just think it's too expensive. And here's the thing. If Nintendo had proven itself to be a company that returns value to its fans, to its players, I'd be a lot more accepting of this. But Nintendo's the kind of company that takes your money and you don't know where it went. They don't reinvest it back into the company. This is why it feels so money grubby, because it feels like they just try to make as much money as possible.
I just think the game console economy is a very hard sell as a whole right now.
I agree.
Prices just keep going up and up.
I agree. It's just too expensive. Am I really willing to go through all this to do a handful of Nintendo games? Because as much as I like Deltarune, as much as I like Borderlands, as much as I like Cyberpunk, why wouldn't I just play on a Steam Deck where I can play on a PC as well? I don't have to pay for online in all these instances either. And Nintendo doesn't have a good history of maintaining servers once things are over. Can you believe... okay, I'm being way too negative. I get that. But can you believe the 3DS store is closed? Like, I can understand you closing the Wii U store or some shit, you know? Like, that makes sense. Barely anyone bought it. But how many people bought a 3DS? How could you close that store? I wonder how long the Switch store is going to last, you know? Anyways, it's just the thought of you don't actually own your games. Not with Nintendo. With Steam, at least it's going to be around until you die. But Nintendo, there's just too many variables. I'm going to do it. I'm still going to buy it. It's just all these things are just like bothering me. Better way for Switch 2 emulators. The reason why I think Nintendo's been going so hard on Switch emulation is because the reality is the Switch 2 is just a more powerful Switch. And the reason why that's a big deal is because that means the emulators, they probably can already emulate Switch 2 games. They just need more, you know, resources. But the fundamentals of, like, the programming of a game is going to be the same. It's still going to be the same architecture. It's going to have the same... Okay, the only thing that might be different is the security. The security might be different.
Last few bits to you. But I do fully understand the viewpoint with it. It's just more affordable to get PC games in Steam as opposed to Switch 5 and Xbox games in their respective consoles.
Yep. I'm gonna still do it because I know I'll get sponsorships and whatnot, and it'll make up for the price difference. And I'm gonna want to play these games with you guys. Why'd you buy Xbox over PC at this point? A lot of Xbox games and PC games are getting melded together, so you can play it on both platforms.
Is a Switch 2 a tax write-off in gaming streamers?
I don't know. Can I do that? I think it's a slippery slope. Technically speaking, whenever I commit money to a gacha game, is that a tax write-off? I think that's such a slippery slope. I think it's all illegal. Oh yeah, I'm a game streamer, and I play these games that are categorized gacha games, and I blow lots of money on it, and I'm going to use it as this is a tax write-off, and the CRA is like, but it's gambling. Yeah, but it's in a video game. There's you know, it's okay, because it's for my business. But you're gambling, and it's a game. It's a tax write-off. It's a valid tax write-off. You know? How am I? If they ever if you ever have to explain it, how would you even explain this shit? I could try. I could also try to commit tax fraud, you know? Oh man. I'm hoping there's gonna be like good deals, trade-in deals. Did you guys know I have 3 Switch consoles? I have my original Switch that I bought in 2017, which by the way, you guys that was the first time I ever fundraised for anything on my stream. And it was for a Switch console, so you guys technically paid for it, so thank you so much. I have my original Switch, I have the Switch OLED, and I have a hacked Switch. So I have 3 Switches. I might just take my original Switch and try to do a trade-in if that's a thing. You don't need to buy the games that they share with you. How does the game sharing work? It's not gonna be for every game. I got an Animal Crossing Switch. How much will that sell for? I'm being told right now, if you go to GameStop or something, by the way, GameStop in Canada went bankrupt. If you're American and you still have GameStops and whatever, they give you $175 for your old Switch, which is not a bad deal. I think you're better off just trading them in at GameStop, because there's not going to be any deals. I think everyone knows that. It's friggin' Nintendo. They're not going to give you a deal. They want every penny. Yeah, I'd take the $175. The politicians refuse to call it gambling. That's why it's not regulated. Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Okay. I also have 3. Switch from first few days. Another I bought for my brother, but never gave him. I'm sorry, what did I just read? I bought a Switch for my brother, but never gave it to him. So then you didn't buy it for your brother. You bought it for yourself. Oh no, is there a tragic story? I didn't give it to my brother because a car hit him that day. And after they hit him, they backed up on him. It broke every bone and had to amputate both his arms, jackass. Oh, I'm sorry, Chiku. I shouldn't have made that implication. I'm sorry for your brother. And my Scarlet Violet OLED copy. You guys realize how crazy it is that people like buy another console just to have a different plastic shell? That's like the most insane thing. He literally moved away without telling me. You could just ship it to him. There's nothing complicated here. Come on. Still gonna trade the old 2 in to make room for this one, yeah. You can just buy the shell for $35. I think limited edition consoles are the greatest scam of all time. Yet I fully know I'd fall for it if I... I know I'd fall for it too. Alright. I think we got everything here. Well, this is pretty cool that you guys, so many of you guys checked this out with me. I know I'm very obnoxious during these things, especially when I don't have faith in the company, so I apologize for that. But I get the feeling most of you guys know I'm not very serious about any of this anyways, so... This also pisses me off, because... What was the best thing they did? Seriously, in this entire Nintendo Direct, guys, let me know, what was the best thing they did? This pisses me off. Micro SD Express cards? No. I disagree with this 1000%. You should be able to use normal SD cards. Not all games need to run at that speed. There's no way. But this is a decision they're making to try and capitalize off their partnerships with memory makers like Samsung and SanDisk. All I saw through this entire program was how they're going to make more money. Nintendo nowadays lacks the heart and soul it had when I was growing up. There's no Reggie. There's no Iwata. Where's Miyamoto? Like, none of these guys show up anymore. It's like a business presentation, and I should know. I've given business presentations. The heart and soul of Nintendo is no longer there. It's corporate Nintendo. That's what it feels like. And that's the part that makes me sad, because it's... Like, look at these expressions. They're like robots. And then the entire program is just them telling you have to spend more money on everything. Alright, I'm being way too much of a downer. I'm so sorry. They should just... I don't know. These just... They're just missing something. Their Nintendo Directs are all missing something. At least. It's because Iwata passed. If I were Sugma, I'd say something like this. All the money that they're making from their Nintendo games, from the Switch 2, they're going to invest it in bringing back the dead. And 5 years from now, when the Switch 2 is a massive success, and Iwata's back from the dead, leading Nintendo again, you'll see. You'll see why they needed the money. And you'll understand. You know, I imagine if humanity ever brought back the dead, they'd be like missing their skin and shit, you know? What the fuck are you talking about? Don't worry about it. My OLED was a Christmas gift from Dad. We went 50-50 on it. I wanted to see the upgrade. Oh, that's so nice of your dad. The OLED is so nice compared to the base LCD. Are you okay? Thanks, man. My friend gave me a Switch when it's 8 years old. Your friend just gave you $175. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. One more poll. Do you think the Switch 2 can flop? Yes, no, don't know. I'm gonna be honest. This gives me the 3DS feelings. Now, the 3DS did not flop. But does anyone remember how 3DS was on launch? They tried to charge way too much, and they had to backpedal so hard. It was a miracle that they made it out of that, and the 3DS still became a success. They also tried that shit again on the Wii U, but this time they couldn't save the Wii U. The Wii U was sold at way too high of a price for way too little. Like, yeah, the tablet thing is cool, but way too few games made use of it. And they could not save the Wii U. They dropped the prices and everything, but it was too late. This is what it feels like right now, that they're trying to take way too much money. I don't think this is a guaranteed success. And I know, like, heck, 5 years from now, a year from now even, some of you guys are going to look back on this and tell me I'm an idiot. But right now, with how much money they're demanding and how much competition it is, nothing looks certain to me. This doesn't look guaranteed at all. People will pay for it, yeah, but Nintendo has had consoles flop. Did you know the GameCube was technically a flop? It only sold like 22 million. The Wii U flopped. It sold like 10 million. So, I know people think Nintendo can't fail, but they failed multiple times already. Nothing here is guaranteed. Anyways, I'll buy in. Okay, so I was telling you guys about this. Nintendo Switch 2 trade-in deals just leaked from GameStop. Here's how to get $175 off. So I was not kidding. If you have a Switch OLED, it's $175. Oh, damn it. If you have Switch V1 or V2, it's $125, and a Switch Lite is $100. I would highly recommend you take this deal. You're not going to be able to sell your Switch for $125. There's no way in hell. Well, maybe you can. But remember, if you sell it for more than this, the buyer has to pay for stuff like shipping, taxes. I don't know, man. I don't think I think this is just a lot easier. It saves you the time. You're not going to get much more money, and I don't think there's going to be that many buyers. If I own Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, will it update the Switch 2 version if I already own a copy? It will update if you pay for it. It's a tie? Wow. I think it's fair. I think it's a 50-50 as well. There's nothing here that looks like guarantee. What is the killer feature of the Switch 2? There is no killer feature. Yeah, no, seriously, guys, there's no killer feature. You can't just say it's the Switch, but it's mobile. You can't just say it's a Nintendo console, but it's mobile. They already did that. There's no advantage here. There's no distinct advantage here. You have to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 version? No, you have to pay for the upgrade, which is like 20 bucks, is what people are theorizing. I like how this guy thought this would be $400. He thought it'd be $400. Let's say Switch 2 is $399. Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, I in my eyes, it should have been $400 at most as well. Maybe it'll run games better. It will. Oh, yeah, people forget to mention this. Smart man mentioning selling fees. Selling fees on eBay is quite high. It's like 15%, 20%. So, even if you sell it for $220 on eBay, you lose 20% of it, which is like 40 bucks. So would you go through all the extra trouble to earn $40 up to $40 extra? I don't think it's worth it. Unless you sell it on Facebook Marketplace where there's no fees. But you have to spend time and you could get scammed. You see, I regularly bait people on Facebook Marketplace on buying Switches. Then I show up and rob them. Okay, I'm kidding. This looks like a great deal. All right, anyways, I'll end it off here. If you guys have a Switch and you're interested in Switch 2, definitely do a trade-in. It's just too much trouble to do anything else. Unless you have somebody that you personally know who's willing to buy it from you for like $200. Then you should just do that. But other than that, just do the trade-in. This is way smarter. It just upgrades my copy of FF7 Remake for free. King, remember what I was ranting about? How we have to pay so much more for a Switch 2? That's why I'm ranting about it. There's no killer advantage. And everything costs you money. I cannot believe we're in an era where Sony and Xbox are much more generous than Nintendo. It was once upon a time Nintendo was the more generous one. Do you guys remember? For the Wii U, online was free. And they made it a big deal that online was free. Because Sony made you pay for online. Xbox made you pay for online. But Nintendo was free. They used to do stuff like that. Now they take more money from you than anybody else. Anyways. I want to read the Nikkei story, but I'm still really coffee. You got someone who'll do 50-50 with you? What does that mean? Oh, fuck. Is the trailer out? Let's just check out the trailer real quick. Oh my god. Alright, one sec. We'll check out the Fate trailer. I'm so surprised no one ruined that. Though I'll be honest, we had more viewers for the Switch 2 stuff than Faye, which is fair. You forgot the Faye trailer? Yeah, we started way too late, so. That was the one thing I was excited about. I'm astonished. Yeah, me too, man. I was looking forward to playing Bayonetta 3 without the frame rate issues. I was looking forward to playing Breath of the Wild at 60 frames per second flat. But, Nintendo sucks. I don't know. Well, what else can I say? It's stupid. This should be free. This should be a benefit. It is a benefit, but it should be a free benefit. For buying a better... Well, it should run the games better inherently, but the upgraded shit, you're gonna pay for that. We're gonna Sigma it up during the direct. Yeah, you're right. You guys are pretty good on this. It's only Sigma who's like that. All right, this will be quick. I just want to watch it. Favor finds out too. Okay, dude, I'm not checking that out. That would take way too much time, and I don't have the heart for it. I thought I said a Chad Angel's thesis. No. No, it's not. What would a Chad Angel even be? Alright, let's see this. Hi, we just watched the Fate... Wait, that's not right. Hi, we just watched a Nintendo Direct on the Switch 2. And it went past the Fate trailer for Young Heroes. So now we'll do that. I hope it's good. That's Awakening. Witness the precious bonds between siblings. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, is it? It's Fate, sorry. Dark Sprout.
I am Leo, second prince of Nor, and I expect you to treat me as such.
Okay. This is already a bad banner. I hate this banner and everything about it and everything it stands for. This is the worst kids banner ever. I don't even need to see the rest of this. And that's my thoughts on the Young Heroes banners. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Good night. If I'm going to die on a hill in Fire Emblem Heroes, I'd rather die on the hill that says, I hate Leo. Also, the voice actor is blanked out. Anyways, that's fine. Let's just finish this shit. Come on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fates and Awakening gets confusing for me sometimes. I know it's Fates music. I recognized it. But, yeah.
Oh.
40 HP, 77 attack, 27 speed, 8 defense, and 62 res. It's probably 6 and 6 on buffs. It's reposition, not reposition Gite. Oh, wait. He probably has something in his weapon or something to give him an extra turn. Yeah.
Do I have to?
Oh, he has a ruse. AoE, he never did that. Tome of Dusk. Oh, the song is Dusk. Reposition, Blazing Thunder, Crystalline Water, Attack Res Detect, AR Insight Hone. Each of his actions slows foes and speeds his cooldown. Takes out many foes at once with AoE special. Okay, pretty cool. He one-shot Nagi. That doesn't feel right. Where are the tomatoes? He should do 0 damage. I think he should do no damage. In fact, I don't think he should exist. Oh fuck! He has the old Leo's double gravity effect. Oh, that thing is so. Wait, it used to trigger on the start of turn and the end of a turn, but now it is during a turn. Young beauty, it's Cam.
I must be cruel to my enemies. That's what Father wants.
Guys, when you have kids one day, be sure to teach them at an early age to be absolute psychopaths. Now understand why she's so messed up.
Be cruel to my enemies. That's what Father wants.
All right, VA Misty Lee, artist Kai Ito, and then she is of course Wyvern Rider, Axer, Flyer. What the fuck is this? Did you just see what I saw, guys? What the fuck is this? The battle just starts and she like just jizz purple shit all over the enemy field. Are you serious? No friggin' way.
Aha!
Will we ever get any semblance of balance? At what point do we say, hey, I think you're going too far? Also, I guess since Ike's been out for about a year, he should get destroyed by a little girl. I mean, he's just some legendary hero, one of the most popular heroes in the history of Fire Emblem, and a little girl beats his ass, even though he has triangle advantage. Axe of Dusk, no quarter, trample. That looks menacing. Tut Tut. It's my perf skill is called Tut Tut. Guidance 4 can warp to foes affected by haze, attack thrice in a row, pushes past foes and guides allies to follow. He even has Lagoose Friend trigger.
I won't show mercy.
Yikes. I mean, she barely does it, but like, yikes. I thought, look, we haven't read anything yet, but I thought, like, if you're gonna beat him, it would have to be negating Lagoose Friend. He had Lagoose Friend trigger and he still lost. 40 HP, 68 attack, 54 speed, 35 defense, and 25 res. All right.
Understood.
Oh my gosh.
My family's really big. I got a big brother. I got a big sister.
How do you have young Elise? She's already the youngest. Wait. This is baby Elise. Is this the youngest character in the game now? What is this? Cav, Healer, VA, Liv, Strander, and artist is Fuzichoko.
And,
Baton of Dusk. Oh, it's all Dusk. It's all Fates. Return plus, Holy Panic, Attack Speed, Tidings, even Recovery. Wait, this is a 3 and 4 star, right? Use her baton to increase her and ally's stats and cooldown charge, prevent foes counters. She's the 4 star. Wait, it's just Fates Heroes. So are you gonna release the Hoshido Heroes next year? Young Kinship.
We're the same? Strange.
I know, but I'm glad we met.
If I were her, I'd be like, I'm glad you exist. Anyways, VA Cam Clark, Marcella Lentz Pope, and artist is Nima. Armor. Where's the armor? Dragon armor. Okay. I mean, it's been how many years of Fire Emblem Heroes? I should know by now that armor is whatever you want it to be. Wow. Poor Sigurd. He's on a banner right now. His AoE did 17 damage. Can I just skip reading stuff today, guys? I don't feel like reading anymore. That's just the entire screen, you know? Primordial boost, clever fighter, lower guard. A lower ground. Anakin, give up! I have the lower ground! I'm sorry. What? Why is it called lower ground? Why would you want lower ground? The high ground provides an advantage. Alright, we'll read that shit later. Okay. Can reduce AoE specials by 80% and defend against close-up attacks, so they can flood the map with their Dusk dual skill. Oh, it's also jizzing everywhere. Okay, so designed to fuck up AoE spammers like Sigurd. Alright. Do you guys think that's okay? It says Sigurd does 51 damage. It turned to 6. Cool.
We decide our path!
Oh, stats are out. 46 HP, 59 attack, 47 speed, 35 defense, and 46 res. Dual skill grants following stats to unit allies in 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Increases speed difference necessary. Oh, this is a frost freeze ability. For foe to make a follow-up attack by 10 during combat. Applies Divine Vein Water to unit space and spaces within 3 spaces of unit for 2 turns.
I won't
big?
lose!
Me neither.
It's not the craziest. It's still like half the map. Like, it's not the craziest. How do they wet so much of the ground? Oh, they're kids after all. Poor Ursula. She never took off. Precious siblings. No thanks. That's my thought exactly. Oh. 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 My sweet prince. Young Xander. Is that a please be a perf? Please, 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 please. I don't give a shit about any of these guys. Xander, please be good. I actually like Xander. Does he still have arms in the Fire Emblem story? I recall Surtur ripped him off, and he's been armless ever since. Yeah, at least it is the 4-star. This just looks like all must pulls, but that's what it always looks like. Yeah, it should be a perf. I am hoping. The deadline's out if you're interested in knowing. Not really. I'm really tired, actually. I was supposed to do the Nikkei April Fool stuff, but I think I'll just skip it. I'm so tired. It's been stressful at work, guys. It's my first month end. You know, today, I found out all the work I did yesterday. For some reason, the file is 5 times larger than it's supposed to be, and that it loaded really slowly, so most people couldn't get their work done. So this morning, I rushed to redo it. Yeah. I was so happy to get it done yesterday, even though it was like, this is taking forever. They gave young Frederick a decent perf. Yeah, I actually think young Frederick actually has a good perf. DM this song. Just look up a Chad Angel's Thesis. Yes, a Chad Angel. You know this song. You've been playing Nikkei. We just had the Ava crossover. Alright. I'll read the heroes a little bit. I'll skim through it. But I am tired.
Only Camilla is interesting. She has pass, warp, can quintuple with Yosu, but no Irika ring, and does the funny miasma thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Boring armor that could be boring. Elise is a demote, and Leo is Leo.
Leo actually looks really good to me. But I wish he didn't exist. Yeah, so the reason why Leo looks really good to me, guys, he has all what you expect. Kanto, slaying, and because he gets to rally or movement assist skill and get another turn, he's actually really flexible in terms of combat. And then you add to the instant effect of instant AoEs as well as stat augmentation, sabotage, gravity, triggering, damage scaling based on a res, damage reduction. I know, like, we've got a lot of AoE characters. Like, Lil No's a good example of the same archetype, but when you add in the gravity effect, I think it's really, really good. Anyways, Crystalline Water is really good. Attack Res Detect makes perfect sense, especially with his tome giving him that extra turn. Though I wonder how many heroes would actually want to use this stuff, because there's very few heroes that can make good use of this. Maybe like Kroms can use this or something. But yeah, it drops exposure on enemy units, and also attack res -5 and inherent attack res -4, and neutralizes bonuses to attack res for those foes during combat. So it's a really nice B slot because all he cares about is shredding their res to hit the biggest AoE possible. And then AR Insight Hone for the visible stats, and Incited makes sense to jack up as much possible attack to jack up the AoE. So he looks like he's going to be really good against other mages, and unless they have AoE damage reduction, he should shred them. But I'm gonna say we've gotten this archetype a lot in recent years, and they usually don't do well. Like, I thought for sure Fallen Ursula would take off. She didn't. And while Happy was really good upon her release for like a year plus, like a lot of these heroes just fall off eventually. So he's good, but this archetype historically falls off really quickly. So I'm gonna withhold judgment there. I think Camilla's gonna be guaranteed to be really good. Her ability to just jizz purple all on the other side of the map is insane. Her ability to even beat up Ike is crazy to me. So yeah, anyways, Axe of Dusk, Kanto, slaying, stat augmentation or debuffs, Discord, deep wounds. Wow. If she exists, she drops this crap. That's crazy. Her debuff ability is insane. Anyways, standard stats, bonus damage, accelerate cooldown, and then a potent built into the weapon. So yeah, it's looking like at least double no quarter. Trample. If you initiates combat or foes HP 75% or above at start combat, Grants attack speed plus 7 to unit during combat, and also foe is infantry, armored, or if any space within 2 spaces of the unit has Divine Vein effect applied or cancels difficult terrain, excluding impassable terrain, grants additional attack speed plus 3 to unit, and unit deals plus 5 damage during combat. So this helps her do her stupid, insane teleportation, I suppose. If unit shoots combat, unit can make a fall attack before foe's next attack. I like how she has like that reverse desperate. There's no criteria on it, just initiate. Yeah, I like how she can do that from an A slot. So trample's really good. New A slot, amazing, as they always are nowadays. Her perf skills are B slot, tut tut. Unit can move through foe spaces, so she gets through enemy heroes. That maximizes her movement, which is really nice. With trample, with the terrain bypass, and tut tut, with the hero enemy hero bypass, she moves really well. Teleportation's built in, as well as teleport on top of Divine Vein effect is crazy. Her range is insane. All these new heroes, I'm looking for them to have crazy range, and she fulfills this really easily. And then add in the ability to retreat a little bit. Yeah, she's just scary here already. Anyways, more stat augmentation, damage reduction for her and allies. Wow. Wasn't that supposed to be like Alir's thing? Anyways, at start of turn, if unit HP 25% or above at start of turn, healing and damage effects are applied. Applies the Vein Haze on closest foe spaces and on each space within 2 spaces of those spaces for 1 turn. So it's Haze plus debuffs plus negative conditions. It's too easy for her to just... You can't even avoid this. It just happens. Additionally, more stats. Damage scaling based on speed. Null follow-up. Wow. That's great. Guidance 4, everyone knows what it does. Really good skill. Okay, she's pretty nutty. I'll give her that. I'm really impressed that she can even beat Ike. This doesn't make any sense to me on any level. But Ike is a year old now, so I guess he deserves to suck. Yeah. It's crazy. She has insane movement. Great damage output thanks to no quarter potent combo. And then with that crazy Kanto, oh gosh, she's really good. I know it says she's a Cav flyer, but she essentially performs like, well, much better. She performs better than Cavs. I get Legend Camilla had that support, but it's been way improved. That's what I'm trying to get across. Alright, Baton of Dusk, it's speed plus 3 inherent, Kanto, calc damage from staff like other weapons, so refill. Attack speed plus 6, treachery, cooldown plus 1 per attack during combat. And these are all buffs to unit allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Healers nowadays are so good on buffing and so good on damage output. As well as all stats plus some more stat augmentation based on number of foes in 3 rows of 3 columns, scaling of speed into more damage. Wait, what? If the calc damage from staff like other weapons effect is neutralized, damage from staff is calculated after combat damage is added. What does that mean? And neutralized effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks, no follow-up. Alright, cool. Return plus is nice. Attack speed tidings. So despite her being a 4-star, that's a pretty cool skill to have as an A slot. Its attack speed equals number of allies in 3 spaces of unit times 2 plus 8, maximum 12, and foe cannot counterattack during combat. So that's really nice. No counterattack, which makes a lot of sense because she's going to have low defense. And then you add even recovery. So there's no B slot, but that A slot is really nice, and it's good fodder, as well as Holy Panic and Return Plus. So this is the best 4-star fodder hero we've gotten thus far. So yeah, great support, low cost. Her B slot, what's her B slot be now that she doesn't have to worry about counterattacks? And she's a Cav. Huh. Basically saying if Rifle is negated, the half damage penalty is applied after final damage calc. Ah, okay. Resonance, but that's expensive. But yeah, Resonance makes sense. And then, of course, the new Corrin, I don't want to read this. Do I have to? Can we just write this off as really, really good? You guys remember back in the day when Fallen Edelgard had like a dozen effects on her and we were like, this is crazy. But nowadays we have like a dozen effects in just the weapon. This is too much. I know I'm bitching too much. Alright, I get it. But like, there's no way I'm gonna remember what this does. It's too much. Okay, it does a lot of stuff. Can we just leave it at that? Dragon Fang Fire also does a lot of stuff. Primordial Boost. If finishes combat or units HP is 50% or higher at start combat, speed defense res plus 9. It's not all stats plus 9, okay. To unit during combat and restore 7 HP to unit after combat. So just no attack. That's kind of goofy. So it's an A slot that gives you stats, HP, and healing. Clever Fighter's always been good, so Corn's gonna be pretty quick. And then Lower Ground. This is what Anakin wanted to have so he could beat Obi-Wan Kenobi. Unfortunately, he didn't have this. And he got cut in half. And it became Darth Vader. I think I've summed up everything very nicely. Okay. The fact that Corn is so resistant to AoEs, and the fact that they're showing him beating the shit out of Sigurd already makes him pretty valuable. Sigurds are everywhere.
Nothing burger with mucho texto. Not worth the re-TV.
It's not a nothing burger. What are you talking about? Just read the Dragon Hex part. Fine, I'll do that for you. Inflicts all stats minus 5 on foe during combat. Inflicts each penalty on each of those stats equals 5 minus current penalty on each of those stats for 1 turn. That's not too crazy. So what, you can have like what, minus 10 on everything? That's a lot of stats, but like, alright. Seal Spectrum effect, okay. There are too many skills. There are just too many skills in this game. Alright, guys. I'm gonna just tell you guys right now, I'm skipping. It's not a bad banner. In fact, I think it's really good. But I'm gonna have to keep saying the same thing over and over again. I think at this point in the game, unless I plus 10 a hero, nothing matters anymore. The hero I'm actually most interested in is young Xander. And I don't like Leo. Therefore, this is the worst banner I've ever seen. No. They're good heroes. But every hero coming out is good. And I have no idea what's truly good anymore. So, yeah. I think Camille will be fun. And Corrin looks like he'll be a great savior hero. But with the acceleration and power creep as it is, I have no idea. I have no idea what's even worth it anymore. You know, this video was 4 minutes and 40 seconds long. Do you guys remember when we used to do Faye trailers and they were like 2 minutes? And before someone says they've been long for a while now, they're long, but not in the right ways of long. Like, most of it is repeated content, right? So you can't counterplay this. I would say that Camilla's the best for literally warping in turn 1. You can't counterplay this. Yeah, you're right. You can't counterplay this. But as someone who has been pulling on new heroes, that's what I say in most cases. Lynn? There's no counterplay for me. I just lose. My saviors all get shredded by her. For example. When I fight Snake Girl, I lose. There's no counterplay. So I'm already used to that fact. There's just no counterplay in general. Alright, you guys are memeing. That's that. Going to go over Refines tomorrow? Refines never. I give up. There's too much reading. My throat's still not fully recovered. If I just get too excited, I'd start getting a coughing fit. I want to get better already. This sucks. Spanish 2.6 stars. Nice. The dude won Refines this time. Did he? I'm about to fodder his ass. I'm about to fodder his ass for a C slot so I can build Marnie. I don't want to check out anything. I'm tired. We've only done a 3-hour stream and I'm tired. I need to fix my sleep schedule so I can actually stream. Don't you want to see if Ninja Lin got a good refine? I do.
Check out Linear's Refine.
You guys just want to take it easy tomorrow? You guys want to just take it easy tomorrow? Watch an anime on stream? I want to watch Gundam Wing. Because it's all out. Oh no, man. I just want to take it easy. My cough is still there. Yeah, anime night. Jasper, by the way, thank you so much for the big ass dono yesterday. I really appreciate it. I should do another face stream, guys, to build Marnie. Now that I can. And technically speaking, it was smart to not fodder to do yet. Then I can build to do as well. But I am pretty upset that I won't be able to do the
Dispatching now.
Do I only have today? Please tell me no. Yeah. I have to skip this. This is too long. I just can't read it as I am. This feels so bad. I can't read it. I know I'm not gonna be able to last. I guess we read it next April Fools. Fuck, man. I hate being sick. Alright, take your Chiku. Thanks for the magical girls. I want to play more too. Alright, I'm gonna skip the rest of this. I don't have a choice. Chat, how much of a break do you think I can take? When I come home from work, I can't stream right away because I just worked 8+ hours. How am I supposed to plan my time? I try to take a nap, but usually I just sleep through my alarm clock. Today I didn't really take a nap. Oh man. I'm still getting used to working again. But it's hard. It's so hard. I have not watched the Star Wars anniversary thing either, Platinum.
Encounter.
It's telling me about quick paddle.
So uncomfortable. Do you really
What do you guys want me to do tomorrow?
Are you sure? Oh gosh.
Damn. Shifty actually has a good shot. Oh, never mind. Now it's not a good shot. Hold on. I want to turn on bow animations. This is still the April Fool stuff in Nikkei. This is so fucking cool. Tomorrow is the solo raid. Oh, solo raids begin tomorrow, yeah. You guys are right. I should be resting. I feel like it's really friggin' weird. I'm still sick after 2 weeks. And it's starting to really hamper me. Because, like, I want to make videos and stuff, but I don't have the energy for it.
So uncomfortable.
Solo raids right now? When did solo raids start? Today? Or yesterday?
Do you really want me to fight? Are you sure? Oh gosh. Clear.
Right now? Okay. Okay. I can't verse?
Insolent inferior species.
Okay, 11 p.m. Alright, thanks. Wow, Arrow being so helpful lately.
We did it!
This is weird.
I will move. Is this one of the so uncomfortable? Allow me to demonstrate the power of the superior race.
I love Sasuke. It's so fucking funny. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to you guys. I have big news to announce to you.
Whoa! What am I doing?
I'm resisting the urge to say something stupid. Alright, you want to hear the news? I'm straight. No, hold on. That was true, by the way. But here, now I got out. Now I got it up because I'm straight. I got sponsored. Who wants to play this with me? Sonic Rumble is like Mario Party if it was Sonic. I got sponsored to play this. I'll be playing at least 2 hours of this when it comes out. It's coming out in like a month. It's in May. I've been wanting to play Mario Party with you guys. This isn't quite Mario Party and not everyone has Mario Party, but like, I think this would be fun. Either way. I don't even know why they reached out to me of all people to play this, but I'm not gonna argue. Any sponsorships with Sega is pretty damn cool. They must have some faith in their game if they're gonna do this. It might even be free, to be honest. We'll see. But yeah, as it gets closer and closer, I'll make a formal announcement about this. When is it? It should be in May. I'm gonna double check. May 8th to May 11th is when they want me to stream this. Does this work? It doesn't work yet. Okay, yeah, it's too early. None of the links work yet, but that's what they want me to do. All right, good night, Gmo. Thank you for being here. Good night, my man. My man, what the fuck? Good night, my guy.
Proceeding to target.
What am I saying? I'm straight.
Allow me to demonstrate the power of the superior race.
It's okay to be gay, just 2025, but I'm not. The fucking tactical nuke is so good.
We won, Commander! We did it! So uncomfortable.
Tomorrow's Thursday, and then it's Friday, and then it's the weekend. I think we'll take it easy tomorrow. We'll just watch some anime on stream.
Piece of cake, production, piece of oil. It's confirmed.
I really hope they screw something up. I think Nikkei's just too generous. Because of that maintenance issue last time, where they cut it close, so a lot of people didn't get to finish their dailies. They gave us so many pulls for that. That was crazy. Arrow, are you getting a Switch too?
Step back. So uncomfortable.
Hi, Potato.
Piece of cake, production, piece of
If I wasn't a content creator, I don't think I would do it. I'm perfectly happy with my Steam Deck. But because of potential sponsorships and playing with viewers and the opportunities, I'm gonna have to. But yeah, that doesn't. I don't want to be a Nintendo hater. I used to love Nintendo. Yeah, they've yet to release a game that really catches my eye either. Jay Dell, how are you, my guy? You think they'll make a new Smash for Switch 2? They should. I'm not sure if they will.
No problem. Deflected. All clear.
The reason why I'm not sure if they will is because Sakurai is clearly not working on it. Sakurai is clearly working on Kirby right now. And before someone says, oh, Sakurai is making 2 games at once, he's not. There's no way. Sakurai famously talked about how difficult it was to make Smash and how much effort and how many hours he had to put into it. And that's why he doesn't want to go back for it, because he knows it's physically taxing on him to make Smash. So he's not working on it. So unless Nintendo's found another director for Smash, it's not. It's if there is another Smash, there should be. It won't be under Sakurai, which is why I'm worried. Because there's no way they're going to be like, we're going to wait for Sakurai to finish with Kirby and then we go back. That'd be too much. That'd be too much time.
I will move as you wish.
Kid Icarus, yeah. Does anyone remember how good Kid Icarus was on the 3DS? My god. You know, we're talking about the Switch too, but now that I think about it, what the fuck? It's tower defense. Oh my god. This is the greatest event of all time. Oh my god. What the fuck? What? What? Why did they go this hard? Why did they go this hard? Took 2 years? What are you talking about? It didn't take 2 years. What? Why did they go this hard? I actually should double check on that. I'm not completely sure. I don't think it was 2 years. What the fuck? What is this game? What happened? Is it gonna spawn behind us? No, that's not 2 years. Stop coping to be right. Sugma, you ever think about changing your name to Kopma? Oh my god, this is sick. What the heck? This is so in-depth. I thought this would just be an easy game.
Me?
Oh, just upgrade Shifty?
Me? Me? Do you really want me? Are you Watch the hands, human. That is... What am I doing? Watch the hands, how monotonous. There are no... Watch the hands, upgrade confirm. Watch the hands, piece of cake. Watch the hands, human. That is my gun barrel. It is hot. Watch the hands, human.
Why are they behind?
Commander! Me? Thanks for all this. Watch the hands, human. That is my gun barrel. It is hot. Watch the hands, human coming stronger. Me? Are you Planet Destroyer Napa?
What the hell is this? Why do they try so hard?
Commander! Watch the hands, human. Upgrade confirmed. How monotonous. Me? Are you calling me?
What the fuck? It healed.
Planet Destroy Napa. Watch the hands, human coming stronger. Me? Are you calling me? What am I Me? Wow. So these are the kinds of supplies that Nikes get?
I think they outdid themselves. It was an upgraded version of Smash 4. You know how many people got upset at me for saying that, even though that's the truth? You're right, it is an upgraded version.
Me? Thanks for all this. Watch the hands, human. That is my gun barrel. It is hot. Watch the hands, human. Upgrade confirmed. Me?
What?
Are you calling me?
This is the greatest thing ever.
Watch the hands, human. That is
Oh my god. Mecha Shitty Rangers. This is the greatest April Fools ever. Whatever happens, happens.
Watch the hand becoming stronger is meaningless, for I am already perfect.
We won. What the fuck? It's still back. What the hell is this? Galaxy Destroyer Fire! Wow. Wow. They should have voiced this. This is way too much reading. Mecha Shifty Rangers are the best thing to ever exist, yes. Dude, this is so long. Had I tried to read it on my own, it would have taken 2 hours. I would have enjoyed the heck out of this though, but there's just too much stuff going on right now. And being sick. Wow. Wow. This is the greatest April Fools in gacha history. This is the best. I'm so impressed. I'm not even memeing. I'm so impressed. Along Witty Super Canna the hero. What? I love the lobby background. Yeah, I'd use it. Oh, but I gotta hurry up. There's no point in like doing all these reaction videos, reactions, if I don't make them into a video.
Thank you.
It'd be nice to get an editor.
Come again if you need anything. Hope you put it to good use.
Looks like we've got... Looking to get something on the up and up? Then you've come to the right smart choice.
Welcome, fellow shopaholic.
You know, I was already really impressed by Blue Archive's April Fools. I thought they did a great job as well.
Great spending money. Thank you for coming.
But I think Nikke did it even better.
Doesn't it feel great? Are you looking for some?
Sugma could be my editor. Are you being serious right now? I can't tell. I would not rely on Sugma for anything. Yeah, I'll check it out next year when it comes back to the archives. You should that game since you talk a lot about that game. Rex, are you having a stroke? Your English has been so bad today. By the way, guys, next time I do a stream for Nikkei, I'll be doing giveaways.
Did you see? Your king has won another
Wait, which game are
victory.
you referring to? If you want to play another gacha, play ZZ. I already picked up another gacha yesterday. I'm playing the new Madoka Magical gacha game. I can't play another gacha game unless I can play it really quickly.
Fully active. Pierce through.
How was
Light
it?
of the kingdom.
I was very impressed by how they delivered the story. I know the story is going to just be the same as the Madoka Magica story, but I was really impressed by it. It is a current generation gacha game. Its production quality is quite high. Its formula is the same as Honkai Star Rail, but
I'm glad that's all resolved.
I'm not one of those people
Now I
who
need
blames
to go
a
wash
game
up again.
for copying success. Oh yeah, tomorrow we'll check out the gacha revenue list. I wanted to check it out earlier on April 1st, but it's already hard enough talking. But yeah, if you are looking for a new gacha game, the Madoka Magic game, easy recommend. Really quick dailies. The story is from the anime, and the reason why that's a big deal is because you don't have to. Therefore, you don't have to like read it if you don't want to. Just watch the anime.
All shall kneel.
You're right. The Madoka Magica game, it's not their first gacha.
Everyone follow me.
The first gacha they ever did died really quickly, within a year.
Did you see? Your king has won another
Who's
victory.
Sin in the Union? You should ask Jester. I think he's the one who brought Sin in. We've had multiple Sins in the Union though, so I'm not even sure they mean it's the right one. Oh.
Speaking of the Madoka Gacha, they've campaigned to incentives pushing story early. If you defeat the Mermaid Witch, which is like the 10th Labyrinth, before April 24th, you get a key for guaranteed 5-star, and also a bunch of normal keys.
Okay. I'm gonna just grind the story off stream, because if it's just the same as the anime, then it doesn't matter whether I do it on stream or off stream. We're just gonna watch the movie. Did you see the Switch 2 Direct? Yeah, Boa, I did. We finished it like an hour ago. It was entertaining. I can't really say it was good.
Adventure starts now.
The Switch 2 is way too expensive. They want way too much money from you. But outside of that, like, I had fun. Yes, the long-awaited Madoka Magica movie says it's going to be coming out sometime this year.
I shall go again. This attire vexes me.
Reloading as soon as I can.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
Oh shoot, I should just do interception. I can auto this off stream. Surprised there's so many people playing the game and not a lot of people look like fans of the franchise in general.
Shall drag on.
I just think it's one of those cases. Rex, do you think Fire Emblem's popular? So the way this works is that when you're a fan of an entity, a franchise, it feels like it's significant because you're around it. You're inundated and you're around it so much. But the reality is, no, it's not actually that popular. And I think Madoka Magica is a good example of that. On paper, it looks like a very successful and popular franchise. Yeah, if you enjoy anime, it is. But, relatively, not really. Right? It's just like Fire Emblem feels like a big franchise to us because we're a part of the community. But it's not big. It's very niche. Oh my god. Arrow, are you buying the... Why would they even make this a figurine? Are you buying this? No fucking way. Why would they make Bay into a figure? Wait, what the fuck? This is insane. Are you actually buying this? Seriously, guys, I cannot believe this is a real figurine. Bay was this... Oh my god, her backside is insane. What the hell? What? That's crazy. That's crazy detail. I cannot believe they made her into a figure. She's not even popular in PvP. And there's gonna be a clay one. Oh my god. It's very high quality. That's... Oh my god, that's really good. But I just want you to realize this, guys. It's 44,000 yen. And I want to point this out here. I earlier asked Arrow whether he was going to buy a Switch 2. And his answer was no. And then I just asked him, are you going to buy Bay? And his answer is yes. And he said he might as well buy Clay as well. So why am I bringing this up? Bay by herself is 44,000 yen. How much is a Switch 2? Ah, that's right. A Switch 2 is 49,980 yen. Buying Bay, the figure, is essentially the same price as a Switch 2. I just hope you realize that. How big are these? See the Canadian prices? It's $425 Canadian. That's crazy. Yeah, it's also very clear the...
Under the light of the kingdom,
It's also very clear that the Switch 2 costs a lot less in Japan than it does cost in America. Even in Canada, where we don't have tariffs, at least not to this degree, it's This is crazy. In Japan, it's so much cheaper. Wait a second, I just realized something.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Do you guys remember when the Switch originally launched? People were buying it straight from Japan. One of the reasons they did that was to get it earlier, sure. But there was also another reason. Some people got it for slightly cheaper as well.
It seems this battle shall drag on. Under the light of the kingdom, all
And
shall
thou art
kneel.
cleaved through.
You might buy 2? What are you doing, you weirdo? Buy a Switch 2 and play games with us.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Everyone follow me and attack. I shall go again.
I'm not gonna take any risks.
Now. Let's go again.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall everyone kneel. Follow me and attack.
The Switch is temporary, but my wife Faye is forever. You want to know something? I agree with you, but like, I don't want to tell you guys this. So you guys know I own quite a few anime figurines, right? I won't be alive forever, even though I'll live a very long time. Don't worry, I'll outlive all of you. So why am I bringing this up? What am I gonna do with the figures when I'm dead?
Under the light of the kingdom.
That's right. I'm gonna pass it on to my kids. Oh my god. Am I really gonna do that? It sounds crazy. Imagine Bae becomes a family heirloom. Papa bought this $400 figurine, and now, son, you're a real man, and you can have it.
I'm glad that's all resolved.
'Cause
now I need to go wash up again.
it's a figure. It's not gonna dissolve. Plastics are designed to last basically forever. Cremate me with my waifus. Take it to your grave. I joked about this too once upon a time, but I
will never fall.
I don't think it's a joke. Here. You think I'm joking? I'm not. This is not even the first time I've ever talked about this. Here's an example from our Discord server. In Canada, it's Amazon, which makes it even more strange, because why would a country with 40 million people get a handful of Lud Villette figures over the States? So, I was thinking of buying this figure. I said, holy fuck, it's $600 now, Lamau. Wait, it was before too. There's only 3 remaining, haha. You can't even buy these figures. They don't make these figures anymore. Okay, but here's the point. If I ever make mono money, I will buy one. Then pass it on to my children. This will become a family heirloom. I'm like half joking, but if you think about it, like your figurine collection, you're going to pass it to your kids. What else are you going to do with it? Donate it to charity? What the hell would charity do with this shit? No, you're going to... It's... These are going to be modern family heirlooms. Lewd figurines are modern family heirlooms. I said all that back in October.
緊急訓練下だわ。リリン、帰るわよ。
That's why I want to buy a bit expensive figurine to commemorate getting a job or any significant event in my life. Because one, it'll last, and two, I'll remember it, and three, it lasts forever. So I could turn into a family heirloom. Man, that's gonna be really funny. It's your kids' show and tell, and they're like, bring in your family heirloom, and it's a fucking loot figurine. That's terrible, but so funny to me.
Not looking good.
No, Nikkei won't last that long. I think Nikkei is going to be a gacha game that lasts a long time. It might even make it to... I think it'll make it to 5 years at minimum. It might even make it to 8, possibly even 10. But I don't think this is going to outlast.
And thou art cleaved through.
My grandma left porcelain dolls. I will leave big titty waifus, exactly.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Celeste and Faye? Remember, even though we shit on Faye all the time now, because it has tons of issues and whatnot, so it deserves it. Even though we do all this stuff, it has major backing, so it's kind of basically expected to last a long time. Do you guys know which gacha game is in the lead in terms of longest lasting good gacha? I have to put an asterisk on it. I have to put an underline and asterisk on it because tons of people will mention very shitty gacha games with no upkeep that last a long time, but they don't matter.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop.
Nope. Kingdom Hearts gacha is a bad gacha. $2 EL eventually. Nikkei 2, yeah. Casey got it. Of course Casey got it. He is, of course, a gacha fiend. Nah, it is Summoner Wars. I thought people would say Fate Grand Order, which is not a bad pick. Fate Grand Order is 1 year older than Fire Emblem Heroes, and it's made a shit ton of money. But Summoner Wars is like 4 years. It came out, what, 2013, 2014? I'm gonna double check. When did it come out? $2014. It actually is 2014. It's 3 years younger than Fire Emblem Heroes. It's a gacha game that has officially gone past a decade and is still making big money. It is making way more money than Faye is. That's incredible. I can't even imagine a mobile game lasting 10 years. So the first mobile game to make it to 10 years and still make big money, in other words, still be vastly successful, it's Summoner Wars. That's incredible. 10 years, still a top 20 gacha game. Faye's not a top 20 gacha game, just to be clear. Did you see the new character data mine in Nikkei? No. What's that about? You played it, your phone got burned from it? Damn. It's a cute, cunny character. You can't say cute and cunny. Cunny is cute and funny. You can't say cute and cunny. Then it's cute and funny. That's too much. Just cunny. Cute, cunny. What? Stop making me say weird words. All right, I'm gonna take it easy. I want to actually edit a video tonight or tomorrow morning. So I have to do a lot of giveaways. I think tomorrow or the day afterwards, Friday, when we do our summoner duels, I'll be doing some giveaways for gacha passes in Nikkei and in I basically didn't get a stream this month, and they give me a budget to use as part of giveaways and stuff. But since I didn't use any of it, unless I use it, they're not going to give me more budget. So I'm going to do some giveaways for gacha games Friday. I'll also do some account reviews on Friday as well. I owe a bunch of people account reviews, but being sick and all these things popping up, taking time, slowing it down. Oh yeah, we're doing gacha monthlies tomorrow too.
Come on, give me all you got.
Yeah, rip in peace.
I shall go again. I'll take my chance.
I saw someone say SMH my head. The brain rot is for real. You have a friend who still plays Summoner Wars? That's legit. I have a friend who still plays Fae.
Despite accursed garments, I'm able to slice a rapture.
Yeah, that friend's you, by the way. It's like saying rip in peace. Yes. I love dumb shit like that. I can't wait till my voice gets better. My throat gets better. I've just been sucking too many PBs. No. I want to read the stories and shit, but like after just reading too much just gets me to cough. Alright, I think I'll call it quits. We checked out the Switch today. Talked up some stuff. Had some fun.
Everything gets better with age.
But man, I'm still sick and I can still feel it. Ugh. I'm not gonna bother making a schedule today. This week. Tomorrow we might just watch some anime movies or animes on YouTube. Tomorrow's probably a Twitch only stream. I really want to watch Gundam Wing. Turning off your ventilators helps a lot. What ventilators? Oh, the doctor did say humidifiers help. Oh shit, when does the survey end? I have one more day. I'll do it tomorrow. That's one more day, right? 4-4. Yeah, it's one more day. I should just do it today, but I want to go to bed. I want to get better. I wonder if he noticed. Hold on. I changed Mono's message. Nobody tell him, please. I felt like I could have written something way worse. But, I feel like this one's fitting.
I don't mind being alone, as long as it's not for too long. Everything gets better. Live long. Everything gets better with age. Right. Have you got any old objects lying around?
Let's call it a night. If anyone's new, be sure to drop a follow so we can see each other again. It was fun going over Switch 2 with you guys. I can't talk too long without coughing. I can't even talk about coughing without without coughing. I would like to talk about it and make a video out of it, but it's really hard until I get better. Let me rate someone. Crayon, I want you to know I didn't forget your review. It's just, oh man, it's hard balancing everything right now. Let's raid my sister, why not? Let's make her night. You guys want to check out my sister? I actually am being serious right now. Yes? Stay for the raid if you want to check out my sister. You'll get to it when you get time. Thank you for understanding. I thought you wrote whine. You'll get to whine about it when you get time. If hot, yes. If not, no. Okay. Alright, we'll go with that. Why not? Anyways, thank you guys so much for the support. You guys have been the best. Let's raid Alexis, my VTuber sister. I think we became VTubers around the same time. But she's very on and off about streaming and whatnot. But yeah, let's check her out. Hope you guys enjoy her and her company. But yeah, good night, Crayon. Good night, Shiki. Good night, Rex. Good night, Crayon again. Good night, Arrow. Good night, Casey. Good night, Jadel. Good night, Jasper. Good night, Platinum.
I don't mind being alone.
Come on, guys. Let's hit 40.
As long as it's not for too long.
Oh, well. It's fine. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably just take it easy tomorrow. Watch some anime. Take it easy. Hopefully by Friday I'll be good. Friday we'll do Commander Duels and I'll do some Gacha Pass giveaways on Friday. But yeah, take care. Good night. Sleep tight. Love you all. And night-night.